I think it's safe to say it's a wrap for Chris Paul's career. So in today's video, we're going to be putting prime Chris Paul back into the current NBA to see if he can dominate. What it do is good, YouTube Odie, back with another 2K banger, man. So if you take a look at the screen, we got the NBA team wheel. Of course we do. Of course we do. We will be spinning this wheel, and whatever team it lands on is what team Chris Paul is going to. It's as simple as that. We're going to be giving him like 5 to 10 years to win a championship in the NBA and see if he can finally get it done. All right, so without further ado, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what team Chris Paul is going to be going to. Hopefully it's going to be a contender because we need that boy CP to get a championship. Let's see. Come on. Anywhere but the Clippers. Anywhere but the Clippers. He's gonna be going to the Orlando Magic. Orlando Magic. Hold on. The Magic definitely could use a top tier point guard. So if you like these style of videos, man, make sure to drop a like. Make sure to drop a sub on a video because we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So while I'm doing this video, I'm rewatching the Hawks-Kings game from last night, bro. And that dude Jalen Johnson dropped 31, 18, and 14. The Hawks are better without Trae Young. I gotta make a Hawks video soon because they better without Trae Young. All right, so we here with brisk Chris Paul in the Orlando Magic. We gave him a 4-year contract for $185 million. He's gonna be here for at least 4 years with Paolo, with Franz, with Jalen Suggs, with Desmond Bane. So let's see if Chris Paul can get this Magic team over the top to a championship. Now everything is going to be on automated for this video. I'm not in control of the Magic franchise decisions. If they want to go ahead and trade Chris Paul, they sure as hell can. So like I said, 5 to 10 years, whatever I deem necessary for Chris Paul and how his career is going, man. Gotta show y'all boys the badges on Chris Paul. He got Hall of Fame bailout. He got legend dimer. He got legend versatile visionary. This man is the passing machine, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. So he's a 99 overall with those upgraded badges. All right, so CP's getting about 37 minutes a night to start the season. This is what their lineup's going to be looking like for year number 1 with the Orlando Magic. You know, it's a good team. It's a good team, and the Eastern Conference pretty weak. So let's start simming, man. Let's see what they can do. Not only do you get the best playmaker damn near of all time, you're going to be getting an elite defender too in his prime. But the Magic are not off to a good start in 2K to start the season. Chris Paul, let's check out some of these box scores here. 28 and 6. He had 23 and 16, 9 boards as well. This is what I'm looking for CP right here. 23 and 16. Went over Philly. What did that boy do? 24 and 8, 3 steals. I'm gonna need like at least double-digit assists, my boy. I'm gonna need, there we go, 16 assists. That's what I'm looking for. There's no way in hell Chris Paul should not average at least 10 assists a game. There's 10 right there. Against Boston, another 10. After 20 games through, Chris Paul is averaging 20 points, 4 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals a game on 50, 40, 90. So an elite start to an elite season from Chris Paul. Well, we're stopping it here at the trade deadline in year number 1, and the Magic are sitting at the 4 seed, 27 and 22 for the Orlando Magic. The 4 seed's not bad, but you got prime CP. You got to be a top 3 seed. I ain't gonna lie to you. Quick little checkup on stats for the Orlando Magic. You still got Paolo Banchero leading them 25 points per game. CP giving you 22 and 10 on elite shooting efficiency, like we talked about. And then Franz, Desmond Bane's averaging 20, so he's actually been hooping. You got a bunch of scoring top 4 on this team, man. Any trades went down. Any trades went down. The Heat. Well, first of all, DeJounte Murray got traded to Washington, but yo, this is the package that the Heat gave for Norman Powell. So they traded Kyle Anderson and Kevin Love for Norman Powell, and then they went ahead and traded Terry Rozier back for Kyle Anderson and Kevin Love. What the hell? Jokic wins MVP in year number 1. Cooper Flag Rookie of the Year. Steph Castle 6-man. Depoy goes to Wemby. Modest Buzelis Most Improved. Trae Young Clutch Player. And Mike Brown wins Coach of the Year. No Chris Paul on All-NBA first team. No Chris Paul on All-NBA second team. And Chris Paul makes All-NBA third team. A little disappointing out of my boy CP. 21 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists a game, 2 steals. You saw his stats. His 3-ball actually dropped a little down to set 37%. So not the 50, 40, 90 season that we wanted, but pretty good stats overall for Chris Paul. I mean, what's Chris Paul's career average, right? Chris Paul's best season of his career, he averaged 23 and 11. You know what I mean? Yo, Orlando is in the play-in, bro. Come on, Magic. Y'all gotta do my boy CP right. How do you get prime Chris Paul just gift dropped into your damn roster and you can't even go positive? 40 and 42 at the 7 spots. Pretty embarrassing, bro. Come on, Magic. Y'all gotta do better, bro. Stats on the end of the season. You saw Paolo. You saw him. You saw CP. Desmond Bane, Franz, both giving you 20 points per game. They doing their thing. They got a good supporting cast around the guy, bro. I'm not really too sure what the problem is. Taking a look at the team stats, the Magic are sitting at the 15th best offense in the NBA, even with prime Chris Paul. And defensively, they are 17. So kind of just mid in both aspects of defense and offense. They point differential is sitting middle of the pack at 14. Team's kind of mid, to be honest with you. First playing game against the Toronto Raptors. All they got to do is win 1 game to make the playoffs. So, I mean, this should be pretty easily that the Magic do make the playoffs here. They got the big time lead heading into the 4th quarter against Toronto, and they're going to be picking up the dub there, so at least they make the playoffs. It's actually Jalen Suggs who goes out there and drops 27 for him. All right, first round of the playoffs, they got to go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's going to be a tough-ass series. Maybe the problem's Wendell Carter. I think always the problem with the Magic is Wendell Carter. Game 1 of the series is going to be a Cavs victory. Goes to Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell. Nobody else does shit on the team besides these two. But the Magic can't even score 100 points. Game number 2 in the series, gonna go to Cleveland as well. D-Mitch drops 41. Garland with a 20 assist game, doing his own Chris Paul impression. In back-to-back games, the Magic can't score 100 points. How the hell can you not score 100 points with this starting five. I ain't gonna lie to you, the Magic are cooked, bro. The Magic about to go down 3-0. Yes, they do. Wow, I mean, this is embarrassing. Chris Paul, 14 points and 8 assists, bro. That's like a Davion Mitchell game. I need more out of you, CP. Let's see if they can make a 3-0 comeback, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Year number 1 has been absolutely disappointing. If you hear a lot of rattling in the background, I'm sorry. My cat's playing with some bullshit in the hallway. Anyway, the Magic could make a little comeback here. It's a close-ass game. I think we're gonna jump into this one. Up by 2 with a minute 30 left in the game. We gotta see what this team kind of looks like in game, bro, because they're kind of trash in the simulation, but of course they are, because it's the Orlando Magic. Chris Paul looked good in that number 3. Looks good in those pinstripe jerseys. He gonna attack the paint. He gonna go take Darius Garland off the dribble, kicks it over to Jalen Suggs, who's reluctant to shoot the 3. Gets the string from Wendell Carter. Pull up 3 from Jalen Suggs is no good. Rebound goes to Jared Allen. Donovan Mitchell pushing the ball up the court. He got Franz guarding him. Spin move over to Mobley, over to Garland. Darius Garland. Here comes the screen from Jared Allen. Over to, oh my God, good finish by Jared Allen. Darius Garland looks better than Chris Paul. I'ma just say it. Come on, CP. You gotta show me something here, bro. You gotta show me something. Let's go, CP. Here comes the screen from Wendell. Pull up 3 from Chris Paul. It's chicken. That's what I gotta see out of you, CP. Come on, you gotta put the team on your back like you Greg Jennings, though. Come on, man. Just get a stop, bro. Just get a stop. That's good Dion Garlic, man. What is Zoe finna do with this? This ain't Chino Hills, baby. Corner 3 from Garland is no good. Rebound Suggs. And I think that should be the game. Let's hit a free throw, Franz. Let's get up out of here. That should be a wrap there. They hit the free throws and... oh my God, it went into OT. What the hell happened that it went into overtime? All right, well, we're hopping back into it. Somehow the Magic fumbled the game where they were up by 3. Anyway, now the Magic are down 1 with 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Darius Garland. Here comes Donovan Mitchell over the screen. Open 3. Oh, I wouldn't say that's open. Rebound Mobley. Mobley right back up. He could have gone up with that, but Mobley's tripping. Here comes D. Mitch with the screen. D. Mitch turns the corner. Pull up 3 and Desmond Bane's grill. He misses that. D. Mitch is shot chucking. Desmond Bane's wearing 24 like he Kobe. Who he feeling like? Wendell Carter gets absolutely mauled. And Jared Allen just fouled out. That's not good. I'm gonna need both these free throws, my boy Wendell. And I ain't talking about Wendell. Shit, I was gonna have a good pull for y'all, but I can't think of a name. Wendell Moore. Wendell, man, I don't even know. Steal by Paolo Banchero over to Desmond Zane. Big Zane. We got Garland on the other end trying to get a bucket here down to Evan Mobley just finna bang on. Yeah, I mean, I could have seen that from a mile away. This dude Wendell Carter is a trash ass motherfucker, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Dude, Wendell, I hate Wendell Carter. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Paolo on the other end gets his own slam. Is Wendell Carter hate justified? Because I do not like Wendell Carter, bro. Who is this? Is this kid? They got Keldon Johnson over to Darius Garland. Back to Garland. Garland pull up 3 in Chris Paul's grill. He misses it. Rebound goes to Paolo. Chris Paul. Oh yeah, CP. Get to work, kid. Good finish, CP. Let's go, boy. He just punted at his shoes. He said, what are those? What is Keldon Johnson finna do in the post? Post fade from Keldon Johnson. What is he, Dirk? Magic should be getting up out of here with a win, but they gotta win 3 more after they win this one. So, not looking so hot. Here comes the screen for Wendell Carter. Chris Paul down to Wendell Carter. Wendell gonna get the easy floater, and he somehow misses that. See, Chris Paul need a good big man, bro. Wendell Carter's not going to cut it for Chris Paul's knees, you feel me? Keldon Johnson attacking Franz. He's going to go up and he's going to miss. Rebound Franz. Should be the game once again, but the Magic need a bucket to put it away. CP attacking Darius Garland. He's going to blow by him and he's going to scoop lay on his head top. Keldon, bro, you're not him, bro. Pass the ball. Donovan Mitchell got to get a bucket here. Over to Keldon. Keldon got to put something up. 3 on the shot clock. Over to Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley misses. Wendell Carter with the rebound. That should be the game. So, I mean, that's great and everything like that. But the Magic ain't going to win 3 more times. I can promise you that. Well, they do have the lead in the 3rd quarter. I mean, hey, if you force a game 6, you get to game 7, anything's possible. The Magic pick up the dub right there. Chris Paul 23 and 10. Hold on, if you win game 6, anything is possible in game 7. You don't want to go against game 7 and Chris Paul. Magic just got to keep this one close in the 4th quarter. 10-point game, 7-point game, not enough for them to come back. They can't even score 100 points once again. And the Magic go out sad in round number 1. Chris Paul in the playoffs averaged 23.5 and 8.8 assists, and he shot crazy efficiently. Franz Wagner was pretty terrible in the playoffs, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so that's year 1 with Chris Paul. 7th seed, they get dropped off in the 1st round. The Miami Heat made the NBA Finals to go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Look at my Miami Heat going crazy. Come on, Miami, let's get it done. And they got swept. All right, never mind. Anthony Edwards wins Finals MVP. All right, well, would you look at that? Normal Chris Paul retired. It's okay, man. We got another version of you, man. You can go. The Hawks got the #1 pick in the draft. Magic don't have their own 1st round pick this year, so we're gonna skip past the draft. Let's see. Cam Boozer went #1 to the Atlanta Hawks. Darren Peterson, AJ Dubas. LeBron James signed a 1-year deal to go to Chicago. Austin Reeves went to Washington. Nick Vucevic signed with the Grizzlies. Let's see if the Magic did anything here. Orlando Magic picked up another shooter. They brought in Isaiah Joe in the offseason. I like that move. Well, Chris Paul is still in 99 overall. Paolo Banchero does go up by 2 overalls. Franz goes up by 2 as well. You see some progression out of Desmond Bane and Suggs. Anthony Black goes up by 3, De Silva goes up 2. So you got a really competent team. You just don't got a good center because Wendell Carter's a shit stain. I'm just gonna say it. They run in the same starting 5 as last year. Chris Paul, Desmond Bane, Franz, Paolo, and Wendell Carter. They got Suggs, Black, they got Isaiah Joe, Tristan De Silva. All right, first game of the season in year number 2 is gonna be a 14-point victory. Let's see if the Magic can kind of turn it around, man. They had a losing season last year, man. You don't want to have a losing season with prime Chris Paul. I mean, that's severely embarrassing. Good game from him right there, 36-12. He's got to get a championship in this video, man. If Chris Paul gets a ring, I'll be happy. But the Magic, again, off to a kind of a slow start to this year number 2 season. Like, how are they not good? Like, I'm trying to pick my brain, right? And I'm trying to really figure out why the Magic suck. Why are they not good? Why can they barely be 500? I just got no idea. We're about 20 games into the NBA season here. Chris Paul is averaging 21-9. The efficiency is kind of down again for Chris Paul. He's not even shooting 80% from the strike. So is he underwhelming? But he's still giving you 21-9. Like, Franz is not having a good year to start, 16 points. Paolo's going crazy. He's averaging 30. 12-11 is going to put you at the 60. We'll see where they are at the deadline or at the end of the year. We're at the deadline, and I guess the Magic thought this trade was going to help them. They traded Jonathan Isaac for Caleb Martin, who hasn't got any PT in the last 2 years. Jokic wins another MVP. Casually, Darren Peterson, Rookie of the Year. Age of the Man, 6th man. Wemby, B-Boy. Scoot Henderson wins Most Improved. Paolo wins Club Player of the Year. Yeah, Paolo was hooping. The one thing I'm going to say about this year is Paolo was putting in work, man. He definitely showed up for the Orlando Magic. Now, that being said, I don't know if anybody else did. Chris Paul did not make an All-NBA team in year number 2. How embarrassing is that, bro? You are prime Chris Paul, bro. One of the best point guards of all time. He did make an All-Defensive second team. He averaged 21 points, 4 rebounds, 9 assists a game. The efficiency, was all right. Give or take it. I mean, it is prime Chris Paul at the end of the day. I'm expecting a little bit more. 2 steals a game for Chris Paul, but solid stats, but nothing crazy. You feel me? As for the Orlando Magic, they missed the play-in by 1 game. Like, they made the playoffs straight up. 6 seed is not terrible, but like, I'm still expecting at least 50 wins. 47-35 for the Orlando Magic. They were a 17-24 road team, so they suck on the road. That's the problem. This is what late lineups looking like heading into the playoffs. And these bit of stats on the year, you saw Paolo, you saw Chris Paul going crazy. Franz, kind of disappointing. 18 points, 5 and 5. I'm expecting more out of you, Franz. Desmond Bane giving you 17 a game. Okay. Jalen Suggs, not bad. Wendell Carter, absolutely atrocious. I mean, look at those shooting splits. How are you a center? You're shooting 45% from the field. That is just, that's terrible. I'm sorry. I hate Wendell Carter. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Anthony Black doing his thing. Isaiah Joe and De Silva. I bet. Would they finish like offensively and all that? They were actually a top 4 offense in the NBA this year, so maybe that's why they were a little better than last year. That's really good. Defensively though, they must be trash though. Where are they at? Yeah, they're a bottom 10 defense in the NBA. What? How are you a bottom 10 defense in the NBA with all these defenders on your team, man? That's insane to me. I don't know. Anyway, they got a rematch against Cleveland. They got to snatch their chain back. Game number 1 is going to go to the Cavs. That being said, they lose by 17 points or whatever, 18 points. Donovan Mitchell dropped 45 of them things. They got to change the defensive matchups, and I ain't in charge of that. You feel me? I'm just here to spectate. Game number 2 does go to the Magic. They get it done. They win by 1 point. Big game from Franz, dropping 33 of them things. This is a huge game. They go down 2-1 in the series. Garlic goes crazy. Are they going to go down 3-1? No, they actually tied at 2s. Okay, so we got a big game 5 incoming for the Orlando Magic. This is an absolutely massive game 5 if they could pick up this victory. Close game in the 4th quarter, real close game in the 4th quarter. Just keep it close for us so we can hop into it. 5-point game. 2-point game, let's hop in. All right, CP, we were here before. This time we got to get it done. In Cleveland, up by 2 with 2.5 left to go. I think you got to run the offense through Paolo Banchero, bro. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. Chris Paul's dope and everything like that, but Paolo needs to touch the ball. As I say that, he throws up a miss. Looks like they got Robert Williams on the Cavs now, too. Look at Keldon Johnson attacking the paint. And he turns the ball over. Yeah, that's not tough. CP, let's ISO this out. This is ISO work. Oh, my God. Oh my God, I gotta see that shit again. Who the hell is CP feeling like, man? Tween, look at this move. It's where you going, stupid? He hop step for no reason, bro. Like, that's crazy. DeAndre Hunter trying to get a bucket. Jalen Suggs absolutely packs that shit. 3 on the shot clock. Jared Allen's gonna have to put up a 3 hit, and Chris Paul jumps the passing lane. He turns the ball over. Bucket here pretty much puts it away. Chris Paul, who the fuck are you? Oh my God. Like 3 feet behind the 3-point line. Fadeaway coming off the screen is chicken. I ain't gonna lie, Chris Paul is tough, bro. Evan Mobley gets the ball. He gonna put it in. Minute left in the game. Magic should be able to pull out of this one. Chris Paul, Chris Paul loses the ball. Not good, not good. Jared Allen down to Mobley. Mobley's got him in the air. Mobley's gonna get pinned. It's a foul on Paolo. Chris Paul, oh my God, what a pass down to Wendell. Yo, Wendell Carter is so bad, it's not even funny. Paolo follows that up and gets the bucket. Wendell Carter is trying to scam this game. He's just terrible. In every aspect of basketball, Wendell Carter is horrible. And I'm never going to change my mind about that. Donovan Mitchell blows by Desmond Bane and he gets the easy lay. It's going to be a free throw game now. If you get the ball to Desmond Bane, he should be able to stick these free throws. We should be able to get up out of here. 6 seconds left, and that is going to be the game. Anyway, huge game 6 here for the Magic. If they can pull this one out, I think they can make a run at the championship. We'll see. Close game in the 4th. Cavs pull away. Yeah, game 7. Here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Game 7. Can the Magic advance and do something, bro? Do something, Orlando. Don't get eliminated in round number 1, and they're down double digits heading into the 4th quarter. And that is going to be a wrap for the Orlando Magic. Unless they can bring it back here. It is a 4-point game. We'll hop into it. Magic are going to intentionally foul, huh? Let's see if the Magic intentionally foul. I don't think they should. They got to play straight up here. They're not going to foul yet. Donovan Mitchell, double team. I like how they're not fouling. Back to Donovan Mitchell. Takes the bad shot for 3. Rebound Franz. They still got a chance. Back over to Franz. Franz, you guys got to go quick. Franz, blocking foul. Okay. 2 big free throws here, and Franz going to miss that. That's going to be the game. GG's to the Cavs. The Magic are going to go outside again. I can't believe he just missed that free throw. Well, that's going to do it once again. Back-to-back series. Paolo and Chris Paul dropped 40 each. They got to get Franz up out of there, man. I ain't going to lie to you. We might have to get Chris Paul up out of there. Mavs winning 6-game. AD wins Finals MVP. Magic had a first-round pick. They drafted Jacob Furphy. They got to make something happen, bro, at some point. We just can't keep running it back, getting eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. Giannis signs with the Brooklyn Nets. Jimmy Butler goes to the Spurs. Okay, Jimmy. Magic don't sign anybody in free agency, only these 2 guys. That ain't gonna help. I mean, Paolo is up to a 94 overall. Anthony Black up to an 86, bro. Like, this team is too talented to not be able to advance to the playoff, or past the first round at least. That's crazy. If they get eliminated in the first round once again, I'm spinning the wheel again. I'm putting Chris Paul in a different round, because I ain't finna watch this team get eliminated in the first round every single season. This is what they lineup's looking like. Same starting 5. Anthony Black up to an 87 off the bench. 4.5 stars balanced as well. All right, first game of the season. Gonna be a win over Boston. Let's see what they can do this year. Chris Paul, let's see if you can get something going, my boy. I think something is severely wrong with either the simulation with the Orlando Magic and just how 2K has them programmed to be in this game, because they suck, like genuinely suck. All right, Magic made a little trade here at the deadline. They traded away Caleb Martin and a first-round pick for Rui Hachimura. Will that help them out a little bit? He's ice cold and he's shooting 19% from 3. So good trade, Orlando. He's great. Magic needs to be investigated. I ain't gonna lie to you. They are the 4 seed though. They're having the best record they've had so far at the deadline, 30-19. So by far, in a way, the best they've ever played so far. It's a mix of all the guys. I don't know what the difference is this year. I really don't. Shea wins MVP. Xavier Booker Rookie of the Year. Man, I don't care about none of these damn awards, man. The Mavs win 63 games again. Can Chris Paul make a damn NBA team? I mean, Chris Paul, like, I need more than 3rd team out of you, bro. 21 and 9. You got legend badges all over the damn place. You're in 99 overall. I'm a little disappointed. I was expecting like 23 and 11. Anyway, the Magic finished the 4 seed, so 52 and 30. So let's see if they got a push in him, bro. Let's see if they got a push in him. Come on, Orlando. If y'all get eliminated in the first round again, Chris Paul is switching teams, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Stats on the year for them boys. Paolo, 27 again. He's their best player. Paolo's better than Chris Paul. I'm gonna just say it. And then you got Chris Paul here. You saw his stats. Franz doing his thing. He had a better season than last year. Desmond Bane. All right. Wendell Carter, he's terrible. We all know that. Jalen Suggs, not great, actually. This year, they had a top 8 offense in the NBA. Defensively, they were looking around the top 12. They got a 4.9 point differential, which is number 10. So the best season by far for the Orlando Magic. They got Philly in round number 1. Edgecombe, Maxey. Okay, you know the team. Joel Embiid's down to an 81 overall. That's crazy. Feel bad for Joel Embiid at this point in his career. Game number 1 does go to Orlando. Okay, we need a nice little easy round number 1 series. Yeah, I love this. Yeah, 2-0 in a series, 3-0 in a series. Magic get them up out of here in 4 games, man. Sweet. Let's go. 5-game victory. Easy. Let's go. For the first time in the video, round number 2, they do have the Atlanta Hawks, who are really good. They got the Stephen guy, who's, yeah, I know he's amazing in 2K. Game number 1 is going to go to Orlando, though. Hold on now. They win by 9 points. Paolo, put the team on your back, though. Hold on now. Game number 2 is going to be an Atlanta victory. I think this is going to be a one of them series that the Magic win the first game, and then the rest of the series is just down bad from there. And they go down 2-1 in the series. Chris Paul trying to do all he can. A huge game 4 to tie it up at 2s. They cannot do that, and they go down 3-0 or 3-1. 3-1 comeback for the Orlando Magic? I highly doubt it. But hey, anything's possible. This is NBA 2K at the end of the day. They got the lead in the 4th quarter. Can they keep this lead? It's a 3-point game with a minute left, and they're gonna get up out of there, and they force game 6. That's the first 45-point game we've seen Chris Paul have. 45 and 13. Come on, CP. Like, I need you to tighten the hell up, bro. I need CP to tighten the hell up, man. It's game 6. You're going against a rookie who's playing point guard. It's time for you to tighten the hell up. Oh man, they're gonna be getting eliminated, man. Oh my goodness. All right, well, the Orlando Magic, I think the Orlando Magic experiment is done. Yeah, it's done. It's done. I'm putting them on a new team. We'll do another few years on another team, and then we'll cap it there, because Chris Paul and the Magic, you've had 3 years and you've had a really good team. I don't know why, man. The Warriors actually win the NBA Finals as Steph Curry wins Finals MVP. How the hell old is Steph Curry, bro? 50? He's 40. That's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna put CP on a new team. It's time for him to switch it up. All right, so Chris Paul and the Magic didn't want to hoop. Let's see if he can change it up on a new team. We'll put him on one more team and we'll call it after this. Let's see. Spin the wheel. Where is Chris Paul gonna go to his second team of the video? He's going to the Houston Rockets. Okay, somewhere where he's played before. Let's see if this can work out for him. All right, well, we got CP on this Rockets team, who has Amen Thompson, Alperen Şengün, a 39-year-old Kevin Durant, Jabari Smith, Reed Shepard, Tari Eason, Dame Sarr, PJ Washington, Jordan Smith. So this team's actually really good. They got Amen Thompson, who can kind of mess with it in this backcourt. They're gonna put him in the backcourt with Chris Paul. This team could be good. This team could be good. Steph Curry signs with the Los Angeles Clippers here. Kevin Durant was a free agent, actually, so we don't have KD anymore. He went to Golden State. So that's interesting. No more KD. All right. Rockets brought in Obi Toppin. They re-signed Reed Shepard, and they signed Braden Burries here. So we'll see, without KD, can they still be really good? They do have 390s nonetheless. Chris Paul, Şengün, and Amen Thompson. You got Jabari Smith, Reed Shepard, Dame Sarr goes up 4 overall. So does Anthony Thompson and Jordan Smith. So you still got a really, really good team, I would say. This is what the Rockets rotation's looking like. Chris Paul, Thompson, Tari Eason, Jabari Smith, and Şengün. You got Reed Shepard, Dame Sarr, Anthony Thompson, Jordan Smith, and this Lucas Atari guy off the bench. They run at 4.5 stars balance with Ime Udoka. I think things are going to go a lot well with Chris Paul in this time frame now. You had a weird-ass Magic team that has a weird simulation in 2K. Let's see if things change with the Rockets. First game is a 30-point victory, and Chris Paul goes crazy in the first game. 37-7. These are already better numbers we ever saw him put up with the Orlando Magic, bro. And it's only been a week into the NBA season. 20-12. I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, yeah, nah, he's actually so much better on the Rockets. I ain't gonna lie to you. 26-9. Oh yeah, the Rockets is hooping, bro. The Rockets is most definitely hooping. 6-1. Let's see about 20 games into the season, see where they at. Well, they're mid as well to start 22 games into the season. Maybe Chris Paul is not as good as we think he is. This Rockets team is a 7 seed right now. Orlando, after losing Chris Paul, by the way, is 5-18. I just want to let that be known. So they lost Chris Paul and they immediately become one of the worst teams in the NBA. That's embarrassing. CP is averaging 23-9, 4 rebounds a game. He's shooting 40% from 3, so the points are upticked a little bit. Şengün's there, the rest of the guys. Let's go to the end of the season. Wembanyama, MVP. Let's see what the Rockets did, man. The Hawks won Coach of the Year, 65 wins. We have a Chris Paul All-NBA team. Another third team for Chris Paul. He finished 23-4-9. So stats don't really change too much from switching teams, but we'll see if the Rockets got better. They were the 4 seed in the Western Conference, which in the East is like the 2 seed. 53-29. It would have been the 2 seed actually in the East. 53-29 for the Rockets. Not bad. Best video so far, or best record so far of the video. Did that say Golden State is the 1 seed? Who does Golden State got? AJ Mitchell, Paul Gasol, Thompson, Kuminga. That team is shit, dog. How the hell is that the 1 seed? Let's take a look at their stats for the Rockets, man. Şengün gave you 23-11. KD 18 point. Wait. KD? Didn't he just sign to the? How do we have KD? KD signed with the Warriors. They traded Tari Eason for Kevin Durant. They couldn't bear the loss of Kevin Durant in free agency that they traded Tari Eason to get him back. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Anyway, they already played a game against Dallas. I didn't even sim that game, but you know who Dallas got. They got their squad. No more Anthony Davis, it doesn't look like. That is the craziest shit ever. They lost KD in free agency, and then they traded for KD at midseason. Anyway, they're up 3-1 on Dallas, and they just beat Dallas in 5, and Chris Paul averaged 27. So this could be the finals championship for Chris Paul. They got Golden State in the round 2. This team is terrible, man. How is this team here? I mean, the Rockets are better at every position, literally every position in the starting 5. Did they have like God on their bench or something like that? No, unless Gigi Jackson is God in y'all world. But hey, game number 1 is going to be like, there's no reason why they should lose this series. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Jonathan Kuminga is not like that. Game number 2, oh my God, Jonathan Kuminga is like that. Holy shit, he dropped 40. Yo, this is insane. Game number 3, oh my God, Gigi Jackson. Yo, this is crazy. 2K is a crazy ass game, bro. I'm perplexed, bro. I'm astonished. Down 3-0 to a team led by Jonathan Kuminga, AJ Mitchell, and Gigi Jackson. Chris Paul drops 44. We need more of that, as they need to make a 3-0 comeback, and my oh my, this has been disappointing for Chris Paul and the modern NBA. They are going to be able to win back-to-back games here. Let's see if they can do the impossible, make a 3-0 comeback. Your team is ultra mega talented, bro, and they are up 3 games in a row. Are they going to force 7 here? Oh my God. Oh my God, they just lost by 1 point. I thought they had the game in the bag. They just lost by 1 to the Golden State Warriors. Chris Paul played amazing in the playoffs. 28-9 on 60, 44, 94 splits, but they lost to AJ Mitchell, Kuminga. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that. Kuminga is leading this Warriors. Oh my, what? G.G. Jackson won finals MVP, 81 overall. He averaged 30. Yo, what the is wrong with this game? I'm going 1 more year with CP. We're going to give him 1 more chance. We're going to round it out at 5 years with Chris Paul. This upcoming season will be year number 5, and Kevin Durant retired. He's had enough of this shit, and he's up out of there. So we're going 1 more year with Chris Paul. 5 years is more than enough time to see what he would do in the modern NBA, and so far, he ain't done a damn thing. More of the same than he did in real life. Not winning in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie, CP. You just might not be the guy, unfortunately. The Houston Rockets, did they do anything in free agency at least? They brought back Anthony Thomas. They signed Rasheer Fleming. We'll see if that changes anything. Into player progression, you still have a 99 overall Chris Paul. Şengün's down by 2, but you have some progression from some of the young guys. We'll see what this team can do in year number 5. This is what the rotations are going to be looking like for the final year. Chris Paul, Ahmed Thompson, Anthony Thompson, Jabari Smith, Şengün, Dame Sarr, Reed Shepard, Rasheer Fleming, and Bosnack off the bench. Listen, guys, this is it. 4.5 stars balanced with Ime. Here we go. Chris Paul's got to tighten up, bro. First game of the season. Should be a big-time victory. Chris Paul had a triple-double. Chris Paul is going to need to turn up in this final year, bro. 17 assists. That's what I like to see out of Chris Paul. 26 and 15. It seems like he's starting to have a little bit better of a season than he did last year. He needs to really have, like, he needs to have an MVP caliber season for them to have a chance. They're starting the season 10-2, though. Okay, Chris Paul. Let me show me something that I haven't seen before. 12-4 is the best start they've had so far. Chris Paul is averaging 24-12. The best season that I've seen from him so far in this video. When I said he needed to have an MVP season, I wasn't being for real because I didn't expect it out of him. But he averaged 23, 5, and 11.5, and he shot 60, 44, 88 splits, and that was good enough to win this man Chris Paul his second MVP of his career. So could this be the year where he takes him over the top? Can't ask for a better start. The Rockets went 62-20. We might be on to something here, ladies and gentlemen. We might be on to something. Does Chris Paul have it in him to lead this Rockets team to a championship? He just won an MVP. Come on, CP. It's all up to you, my boy. Stats on the year: Chris Paul, Şengün, 22-10. Ahmed Thompson. Oh my God. From 11 points a game to 20 points per game. Ahmed Thompson takes the step. I guess that's the beauty of playing with Chris Paul, I guess. What can I say? Losing KD might have helped as well. Number 1 overall offense in the NBA. Defense was top 5. They have a 13-point differential. They are the favorites to win the NBA Finals. Like I said, they won 60 games. Best team in the West. Best team in the East. I think we might be on to something. The team that beat them last year, the team that won the NBA Finals last year, is an 8 seed in the Golden State Warriors. They have a Finals MVP, G.G. Jackson, on their squad, and oh my God, they lost game 1. Kingston Flemings. They just got a new guy hooping every year. They brought in Siakam, who's old as dirt. Game number 2 in the NBA playoffs is going to be a Houston victory. Come on. I'm going to need y'all to tighten up. 2-1 series, 2-2 series. Oh my God, they're down 3-2. Wouldn't it just be so fitting for the Houston Rockets to come in here, win 60 games in a regular season, and then play the defending champs and then lose in 6 games? And oh my God, I think that's a possibility of happening here. Oh my goodness. Do not tell me that this Rockets team is going to crumble under the pressure. They're going to pull away in this one. So we got a game 7. Chris Paul has shit the bed in the playoffs so far. All right, here we go. Oh, I simcast lived it. No. Looks like we're simcasting. It's game 7. Game 7 of the NBA Finals in Houston, by the way. So we do have home court advantage, but the Rockets are down. Oh my God, they're down in the 3rd quarter. They're losing in the 4th quarter. Oh my God, the Rockets are going to get embarrassed by an 8 seed. And they get blitzed in the 4th quarter. They lose by 12 points, and the Houston Rockets get eliminated in the 1st round by this guy, an 80 overall point guard, 30 on him. Well, so much for Chris Paul's career, as they, embarrassing, bro. Knocked off by a 49-win Golden State team. And Chris Paul in the modern NBA officially has came to an end 5 years into it. Started with Orlando. He averaged 20 and 10 every single season. He was able to get an MVP in this final year, but that's more than enough time for him to do something special, and he didn't do anything special besides win a measly little MVP. The Hawks win the NBA Finals, and Stephen wins Finals MVP. I told you this guy's nasty. Golden State lost in 7, by the way, in round number 2, so hey. Anyway, if you like this video, man, if you want more videos like this, man. Let me know what videos y'all want to see next. Drop a like, hit that sub button because we're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. And any video ideas y'all want to see, bro, type it in the comments down below because I'll literally do anything. We post daily 2K videos. Y'all already know that by now, though. And I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one, man. Peace out.